Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the kingdom, y'all. You already know it's the king speaking to you, and you know you're stepping straight into part 19 of the Disco Elysium playthrough. We about to hit the 20 in a second, because I know we ain't beating it on in this episode, so there's definitely going to be at least 20 episodes, and hey, what can I say? We're moving, we're on day 3, and let's see what we can get figured out here. Let's do it. Okay, so when we left off, I know we finished talking to her. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a minute. I keep having these kind of long, kind of interludes between sessions, so I keep kind of forgetting what's happening. Okay, so I talked to her when Kim's not around. Clashie told you she can't talk about him now, but you need specifics. Okay, yeah. Speak to the assault victim. Confront the Hardy boys with what... Alright, so let's go talk to the Hardys. Let's go, see what they gotta say.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Okay. Alright, where are they at? Where are these Hardys at? Yo, bro.
It's you again. What is it?
Let's go over the rape victim again. Classic says she wasn't raped.
Fuck. I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
Crazy? What are you talking about? She was very lucid. I did think that, yes, that she's a little crazy. Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her.
His hands become fists.
Oh no.
And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Do it.
Titus Hardy!
Her voice rings through the room like a warning shot.
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody. Goddamn, no one tells you to put your fists down.
That's right, he was about to get it.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters. A mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me. So what's on this tape? Where did you get this tape? Where can I listen to this?
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
So then what's on it?
What's on it? We call it the door gun a mega mix. You'll know why once you listen to it.
The Door Gunner Megamix.
Now that is intriguing. You had me at door gunner.
Where did you get this?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
Actually, there are a few. Crypto analyst, radio officer.
Actually, there are numerous degrees you can get in signals intelligence. So you bug them? How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing the advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. You just hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
I guess it's the fat guy's doing it.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
The chief picks up his beer back up to offer a silent toast.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
So where do I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
The lieutenant whispers.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Hey!
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
Hey! His voice echoes like thunder in the small room.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
He repeats calmly in a hushed voice. Alright, that's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Fine, I'll listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
A few more things about the tape before I go listen to it.
Yeah? What?
Okay, that's nothing.
You do that.
Alright, so now we have this tape, so we gotta find a place to play this tape. Maybe in the car? What do we got going here? So, instant photo of tattoos. Lieutenant Kitaragi snapped this photo of the hanged man's tattoos. It displays the intricate web of blue lines stretching across his torso. You have to admit, it looks quite cool.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
Who are you? What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
History, huh? A magnetic tape acquired from Titus Hardy. It supposedly holds a recording of the mercenary task force radio communications recorded via a de-encryption station. Not a good omen. Requires a boombox to play.
You stare at the great door gunner.
Boombox.
If only you had a boombox, you would be able to play Titus's tape. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
Alright. Yeah, so now, listen to the Mega Mix. Alright. Well, let's, so we have not yet left this place on day 3, so let's go outside. See what day 3 looks like. Oh, looks just like day 1 and 2. Okay. Let me see these tasks here. So we gotta talk to her. Call Alice back in a day for info on the armor. Visit apartment 28 sometime after. Okay, we can't do that till 9 o'clock. Ask around about the victim's tattoos. Close the water lock on Wednesday. We can go do that. Should we go mess with the water lock? Or should we kind of stick in this area for now and see what we can kind of... You know what? Screw it. We're going to the water lock. Trying to see some new environments, new atmosphere. These guys are just chilling. I can't talk to them at all. Alright, so it's Wednesday. Let's try this out.
A rusting control panel with loose wire. You grab the handle and pull
There you
the
go.
lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then the water lock starts moving.
Oh, here we go. We're crossing. We are crossing. New area, boys and girls. New area. Ka-chow.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Aww. Alright, so maybe we should stay over here and focus on the body before we go over there. I mean, I can't level up. So I want to have another thought process. Do these only go down while I'm researching it? Temporary research bonus. -2, -2, -1, -1. 8 hours and 10 minutes. Should I do another one? Let's do some kind of superstar. I'm gonna buy. There we go. Alright. Why not? Because, screw it. I like to think of myself as a superstar while I'm out here. Disco superstar. Who can I talk to? Who is good with history that would know something about tattoos?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons.
I can't talk to that thing anymore. Okay, so... Yes, hi, kitty. Kuno's still over here throwing shit. Did he say anything new? He was kind of talking to me.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about...
Alright, yeah. Good and give a fuck, I know. Wow. Let's talk to the racist guy, why not? We'll give him a go. Ooh, wait, no, what? Yeah, let me do it. I'm gonna talk to that guy sitting up there, though.
Looking for something odd?
Nah, he ain't got nothing. Alright. Let's talk to this guy up here. Maybe he knows something about history.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Oh, okay. Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor.
The little boy had a good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere, and the cop's in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
So Kuno used us to what, scare you? To probe into the armor, what did you learn?
It's a minor nuisance. It's all good.
He contemplates taking a swig from his flask.
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of technical stuff?
I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Hold up, 4 pieces, helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm going to find one piece of it. One is enough. I'm ambitious. I'm going to find all of it, all the pieces. Actually, I may have better things to do.
All of it? There are junior officers out there eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing. But okay, let's find all of it.
A mezqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
Oh man, shouldn't have done it. Now I gotta find this shit. Where's the rest of the armor? Kuno lied to you. Return and confront him. Getting the hangman boots. Get the boots off victim's feet. Alright, before I do that, I might let me call the station and maybe have them tell me a little bit about the armor. And then we'll confront Kuno, and because that's always fun talking to him.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Have you heard back from the ICP about the serial number?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Betancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict. So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
I'm guessing one of its names is Crenell?
Yes. That is the most recent name the ICP has been able to connect to the CBP. And the one before it was Damwell. I also have one called Sediment, but I think that might be a different contractor. No, they work called Sediment. And Somatosensor, it seems. All that during the last 9 years.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit was fitted.
A suit of armor like this would have been customized to fit the wearer. There must be a record of the person to whom it was issued.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
This is a fun challenge for her. An opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
Yes, thank you, officer. I really appreciate your efforts in this case. Yes, please do try. It's imperative that we learn whose armor this was.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
Tomorrow? Oh, man.
In the cabin, you see a set of...
Okay, yep. Man, they're really taking a long time with these calls. Okay, so... Gotta... wait. So call back in a day. Visit after... Yep. Alright, let's go talk to Kuno. Come here, boy. Boy. Got some splaining to do, because you were lying. Come here, boy.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Talk to Mignana about the armor.
So?
He raises his eyebrow, projecting aggressive indifference. He told me you promised to stick the pigs on him. He said to thank you. Wasn't too keen on chasing down that armor anyway. He said you're now the king of the entire Jamrock?
Yeah, so? Kuno did sick the pigs on him. Kuno's a man of his word.
Kuno sent your fat ass running around like jello.
Oh my goodness, who is this little girl?
Look, pig. Kuno sent you to rough some people up. Kuno played you. That happened. Now you and Kuno should move on.
Good idea.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. Don't be saying what Kuno said back to Kuno. Get the fuck out of here, Patterson Kuno. After this shit, you better have something real interesting to say if you want to stay in Kuno's face.
Yeah, real interesting.
Okay.
Kuno doesn't fucking...
Don't have anything interesting. Let's look at this body.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. The material appears to be ceramic, delicate and fragile. These are clearly not boots. They're armor. possibly part of a lot. The cadaver slowly
Alright.
twists.
See what this updated with. Okay, we finished. Where's the rest of the armor? Didn't really learn. Let's see here. Should we talk to Everett? Because Liz was talking. Maybe we should talk to Liz. Let's talk to her. She was kind of jumping in and defending the Hadi, telling them to stop fighting. Let's see if she got something to say to me.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
I want to know if she had something to say, and she's like, I literally have nothing to say to you. Bro, it's Wednesday. You got anything to say to me?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod.
Okay, nope. Historian. She's a cryptozoologist.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Meh. These two are police. It's all about the money. Alright, let's keep it moving. Historian. That lady over here isn't a historian, is she? Nope. Trying to think. Joyce. Just trying to think of everyone who's kind of somewhere. Should I talk to Joyce? I know that lady up there, she just does graffiti. She's not a historian.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Oh, nice. I have a photo of the victim's tattoos.
She reaches for the photo, takes it, then holds it in her hand. For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a trigate not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
She points to one on the photo paper.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like blooms in a pattern?
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
So what is the use of this map?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Where is he now?
This one is going nowhere but the morgue. I've spoken to him. For now, the soul is fastened inside his corpse. This one has flown quite far by now. Nowhere. There is no soul.
I would say he's near the Arcade Islands by now, ready to exit the Insulindian and into the Pale, if I've read his home address correctly.
What travels did the dead man make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first to Semni's Islands, then this.
She points to his heart. What is that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Inter-Islary Age.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor. And these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. It's a dangerous side task. Search elsewhere.
Alright, you're right, not a good idea.
I am relieved you think so. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security.
That's all for the tattoos. Thanks for your help.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I'm good. Alright, ask another about the tattoo's possible meaning. So we're just gonna be kind of wandering around here, scoping out. You like tattoos? You ever seen tattoos? You know about these tattoos? And if they do, we gonna force them to talk. But if they don't, we gonna keep it moving. What about the old guys, right? Old guys have probably seen some tattoos in their day. You know, lived a long time. Are wise because they're elders. So, let's see if they know anything about these tattoos. This guy's just drunk, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, shit ain't nothing. Whatever.
Officer, God damn it. Pull yourself together, René. What do you want?
I understand Jean-Marie meant a lot to you.
There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating.
Were the circumstances of her death in any sense unusual?
Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual.
Where was the photo of you two taken?
Reverschall Fair 91 in the Faubourg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabineers marched in the place of honor.
You looked happy in the picture, smiling.
This was the happiest day of my life.
This is said in such a matter-of-fact tone it leaves no room for doubt. What happened with you, Gaston, and Jean-Marie?
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Ikira operation in the south, and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch.
The Ikira operation was a 7-year campaign.
Oh no, it's the movie Brothers.
Guillaume's army forcefully united the people in the southeastern part of La Petite Continent, collectively known as the Ikira tribes, under the Reverscholian banner.
I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues.
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her.
Dark cloud. That sounds unpleasantly familiar.
He looks down at his boots, lips moving, but the words are inaudible.
Those days and memories are gone.
He nods and looks Renee with something resembling compassion.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
Thanks for your time. What about you, bro? You know about tattoos?
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
Let's talk some more about Jean-Marie.
Sweet, sweet Jenny. Ask away, officer. I knew her.
And there's nothing new.
Officer.
Don't want a sandwich. Alright. Nice.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Let's talk to this guy over here leading the charge.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
I think you might be able to help me decipher some tattoos.
Don't think so.
He grunts, barely glancing at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Oh yeah, this is one of the ones where I shouldn't. Yeah, it's Of course, yes, forget about it. Let's discuss something else.
Actually, I think we should maybe even get going now.
Okay. Kim's like, don't mess with him. I'm not messing with him. I'm gonna let him be. They said to stay away from the mercenary guys when it comes to this stuff. Let's go to Everett.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today?
I just finished investigating the local drug trade. I mailed the signatures. And could you help me get a dead body down from a tree?
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
Actually, Rivershaw doesn't have a mayor. Not even a speck of anger in his voice. That's that then.
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Clare, the man was hanged with a cargo belt. A steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
Also, I studied the footprints at the crime scene. Worker boots. Yeah, the belt thing. Say nothing. You're a community leader. Help your community out.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and smiles.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
He picks up the handset of a radiophone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, my boy, I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need it to be taken down. And, Jean, please take it easy with the race science. He's had enough of that.
He hangs up and turns back to you.
You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
Oh, thank you. Jean-Luc, here I come. Get the body down. Finally, it's been 3 days and that shit's rotting. Go to measure head on the gates and ask him to get the body down. Is Jean-Luc the guy at the bottom or the guy at the top? I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, so Jean-Luc.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Everett told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. My unpromising race pupil entered the harbor and used my superior to give me orders. I salute your cunning and will remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard on the bridge. That someone needs to be you. Both of you.
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the Union's side.
Wait, that means showing everyone that we're taking orders from the Union. Lieutenant, what if we don't want to do that? Okay then. No way.
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking it down ourselves. I can live with a compromise.
Alright.
Listen to your little friend. He is
If
wise.
Kim's cool with it, I'm cool with it.
His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
Exactly. We're not here for a popularity contest. We here to get the body down. If you gonna get the body down, then we gonna be happy. Okay then.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
Alright, I'm gonna hang out with your girl. We gonna talk. And, you know, you go do your thing. And, there's even there's one for Kim to talk to as well.
The gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
Why are you with Measurehead? Yeah, we're the law around here. Apparently so. We're just trying to keep things from going to shit.
Look at him. His craniometric perfect. affection. Are you cops or what?
Apparently so.
Cool. I like men with guns and power. I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I also wish I could see it. I don't. I've seen enough of that dead body already.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops!
Oh no.
Guarding that bridge like Everett's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
Mind your business.
Spoken by a mercenary, pretending to be a worker.
I'll work with whoever I want. Yes, I am an unbelievably corrupt cop. I'm corrupt every opportunity I get. It's none of your business.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
See, he has a bunch of tattoos too.
The corpse has been removed from the tree.
Oh, thank you.
Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
There's been no side choosing. We did what we had to do to keep order. Thank you for your cooperation, Measurehead.
Farewell, ham sandwich. You are a Union man from now on.
Oh boy. Alright, well. Let's see here. I'll go to the yard and see what Measurehead has accomplished. This body better not be in like pieces. Like, he better have took him down gently. There was some crashing. He probably ripped the whole damn tree. I hate these stairs. Go down the stairs. Why does he never? Why does he fight me to go down these? Go. Why does he keep turning around? I can't get out. I'm never going to leave. I can't get down the stairs. This is the hardest part of the game. Holy fuck. My goodness. I don't understand why every time he goes to the stairs, he turns around. All I want to do, or what I did want to do, was walk down the stairs. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. There is a body on the ground.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Beautiful. Wipe a tear from your eye. Well, it's down. Celebrate in a more reserved manner. Great job, wise race mentor.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
Field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing manual.
The fuck are they on about?
Mind your business.
Cop's gonna cut his shit up.
Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor? Don't we have someone else to cut his shit open? Got it.
No, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain. From autopsy to cleanup, to social work, everything.
Well, we leveled up here. Straighten your back, keep your composure. That sounds like a good one, right? Let's do that. Wait, honorary rank of detective? Yes, I feel like a detective. I don't think I'm a detective.
An honor and a burden attached to your rank once you've proven yourself able. Usually after 5 to 8 years of field work. Mine is lieutenant detective.
Yes, I feel like a detective.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now...
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath. First, what exactly is a field autopsy? Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney. Come back later, Corpo.
Try to remove the dead man.
With my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38 single, Et puis descend, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Why don't you know? What use are you?
You must have me confused with the Copperpedia.
Who's the Copperpedia? I think I need to talk to him.
You, sir. You are the Copperpedia.
Do you have another pair of gloves?
Unfortunately, no.
I have gardening gloves. Maybe they're enough?
They're better than nothing. Tell you what, I perform the anatomical side of things, while you will take notes.
We just fill this in, right? Show him the red field autopsy form in your ledger.
That's right.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol.
Oh, thank God I did that. Alright, open your ledger at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
1. Assistant.
That's you.
Right, Harry Dubois. Right, Raphael Ambrosius Castel.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says
2. Coroner's case number
KK57-0803.0815.
Write it down.
Next.
Name.
We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing. Write it down.
Right, Lily. Nom de guerre.
What's next? Date of birth?
Date of birth.
NA.
Age?
Roughly 50.
Try 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Gonna write 42.
He nods.
Race?
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish.
Write it down.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex. Ah! The little monster exclaims energetically.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right, fucky. Right, male. Right, pig's gonna have sex.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death?
We're still going with March 4th, 51.
Right, 4/3/51.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
11. Evidence of treatment?
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What exactly is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed. Don't overdo it. It's okay to be unsure.
I agree. Lividity pointed to a lynching. I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over? Agreed, no treatment. I'm not so sure.
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dockworkers.
He places his hand on the dead man's chest, as if in preparation.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the page.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination. Summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
He turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it down.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to omit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else.
Alright, so.
The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.
Kim's gonna be pissed on walking around this dead guy's boots.
Lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Write it down.
Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a national pattern. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Write down, but it meant for high velocity. No, fuck Kuno. Super low velocity.
Ligature mark.
Lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is hard. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Oh yeah, I'm prepared. Pet the chain cutters. Good thing we got these chain cutters, without the rubber gripped cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Yes, I'm Kuno's pig, I agree. Not your pig, Kuno. Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Oh boy, it's red. Here we go.
You jam the cutters right under the knot.
Fuck.
That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then...
Fuckity fuck.
The lieutenant looks by, somewhat worried as you summon power words to your aid. A really, really bad smell is coming from there now, and some kind of cracking sound.
Yeah, fuck him! Fuck that faggot! Corpse fucking time!
Told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
He steps in and takes the chain cutters from you. Alright, let him work.
He sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts, with his elbow to his knee for precision. Yes, that's much better form than you had. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Here.
He hands the chain cutters back and then kneels closer to the body, running his finger along the dark red groove until he comes to a gap.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the nape.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal control. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
He pulls down the man's underpants.
No! It's get up and see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Write it down and move on.
Back is
I don't need to see it for myself.
Intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
This scarring is extensive, way more than a law official's.
Mm-hmm. We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
He takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name?
My name is...
I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo. What can I do you for, Il Corbo de Cappadocia?
Nothing. I got nothing.
Nothing does. This was pleasurable. I sincerely thank you for touching my hand. We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling. I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Okay. We're going to come back to this. We're going to stop the video right here. We're going to keep inspecting the body in the next video. I hope you've enjoyed. We finally got the man down, which is awesome. Thank you so much for coming through for part 19. Part 20 is going to be a big one as we continue inspecting the corpse. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one where we keep looking at the dead body. Part 20. Until then, y'all. Peace.